Welcome, Prakashanna.
Thank you.
Brother N Prakash is a senior practitioner in Heartfulness meditation and is also a trainer. I welcome Prakashanna to this discussion.
Thank you very much.
He is a businessman who has been equally successful in business as well as in spiritual practice. I would like to know what brought you to this spiritual system.
You see, my father was meditating since 1977, and he was like your father. He was such a subtle and simple and unassuming soul. He was quietly meditating, and he was such a gentleman that he never asked us to do anything. He let us take a call ourselves with reference to our life. But at the same time, he left Babaji's books on the table in the hall of our house, visible to our eyes. And then it's up to us to pick the book and read. 86, 87, I read all the books, foundational books of Sahaj Mark. And I have to be very honest, I was not very impressed because it was too simple. In my youth, I used to read Swami Vivekananda very voraciously, all his complete works and everything. He touched me very deeply. In fact, he is my first guru. He sowed the seed of spirituality in my heart. But Swamiji did not give me the impression that spirituality could be simple.
Okay.
It was my wrong understanding. I thought spirituality was tough, complex, complicated. So when I read Babaji Maharaj first time, I had this, it's too simple to be true. It cannot be like this. I used to argue with my father. Spirituality cannot be this simple. But my father was very patient, he was very wise. In every argument, in every conversation we had on this subject, he would always end up saying, one day you will come.
Okay.
That's all. And then 89 and December 31st, we just went for a party or something with our friends. Suddenly, as we were driving back, there was a brainwave. Suddenly, that I have to discipline my life. That's all. Just one sentence, I have to discipline my life because it was going erratic. I went home, told my father, please take me to a preceptor. That's all.
Okay.
And I went to a preceptor. Respected brother Swami Kumar gave me the first sitting. And two things happened. The first sitting for almost all Abhyasis is very, very special. Even today our master Daji is talking about his first sitting. So then the first sitting, the experience per se, it was phenomenal. I was expanding and expanding and expanding limitlessly from out of my body. That was the first time in my life. The second, more significant is, there was a thought in me, a flashing in my heart, that this is where I belong.
Okay.
This is my master, this is my mission, this is my method. There was no turning back. Instant.
Okay.
So first, at the touch of the first transmission of Babaji Maharaj, it was revealed. And I was kind of reawakened to the real reality.
Okay. And as a very successful businessman, how did you balance this practice with your work?
You cannot say I was very successful. I had many failures.
Okay.
Many failures. But at the same time, from the moment I took to meditation, the orientation is completely changed.
Okay.
Everything else in my life, including business, had to serve the need of the spirituality. Okay. Orientation completely changed. Priority was completely on this. It happened just like that. Just like that. So there is not even a question of balancing. Okay. I was mainly focusing on spirituality, and incidentally I was doing other things as well. But I had this one, I should say, in some humility, I had one good quality, that I always distributed work.
Okay.
I trusted people, distributed work, and I sat back and relaxed, overseeing them working.
Decentralization.
In a way, I am a very lazy fellow.
You spoke about compassion today. You are leading a company, and how can you become compassionate? How does compassion help in your business?
More than anything else, I treated my company and my entire organization. We had, at the most, we had about 250 staff members and about 1,500 workers and 4 partners. The whole organization was my family. Okay. My family, each and everybody there. I treated them like that. And that I was able to do because I was with my master. Because he treated us like that. So I was able to embrace all around me, including my business organization, as part of my family. And when everybody is part of your family, where is the separate compassion? Love flows out to all of them.
So, in your progress in your practice, would you characterize a meditation as a state of calming evolution or a restless craving to reach the absolute?
It is transcending everything. It's really transcending everything, and it is changing all the. It's so dynamic, especially in Sahaj Bhag. It is changing all the time, all the time. But the experience per se doesn't change, but the depth, profundity of it keeps changing. It may be the same calmness, you may describe it as same peace, serenity, everything, but it is not the same. The depth has changed, the profundity has changed. It becomes deeper and deeper and deeper. And every time you go very deep within yourself, transcending this dimension of matter, and then when you return, you see the difference. You are completely somewhere else and you are back here in this world of matter.
So
and while you are there, you don't feel the difference. But when you return here for the sake of carrying on our duties, then you feel the difference. And the longing, such a beautiful thing you asked, that the longing is now more to be there, less to be here. More and more of that, less and less of this, Babaji's words. It's happening. And every time you go deep into meditation and enter that shore of utter peace and serenity, you are immersed in it. The soul doesn't want to come back here. The soul wants to be there. And Babaji says, come on, go back, your job is not done, you are not yet finished, back. And then you come back here. And it happens every day. Every day, every day. It is like when Babaji says in many whispers, come my child, I will take you into the shores of peace. Yes. Come my child. When he invites us like that, you are pulled irresistibly. So I feel every day in the morning, early in the morning when I sit in meditation, it's like I'm just waiting for Babaji coming as a huge bird, magnificent bird with his wings spread, and I just go and sit on it like a child on the wings, and then he carries me wherever he wants to carry for that moment. The longing is there, the restlessness to be there, and he is making it more and more familiar. The space beyond, the world of the spirit, the brighter world, is so familiar now. So familiar and so accessible, and no more foreign. So one gets absolutely convinced at the moment of final departure from this world. At one moment you will be there, in the same moment you will be there as well, at his feet. This is the longing. When am I going to be there? For good.
Very good explanation. I would like also to know, how are you incorporating these spiritual ideals in your organization? Because you have a target, profit as a basis for the running of the organization. How do you inculcate this idea in your staff that spiritual progress is equally or more important than the external targets? Because finally there is a competitive world.
That is true. One thing is, there are two things I would like to share here. One, it's not this pure spirituality that I talk to my staff. I talk to them human values.
Okay.
Treat each other very well, be friendly, be affectionate, help each other, things like that. That goes very easily, that percolates easily into the hearts of people. And then people who are interested in going a little further, trying to find out what exactly is happening to you, why you are like this, why you are different from this, then when they ask for it, I give the information to them. When it comes to profit, my price was always higher than other products. Always.
Okay.
For example, I was manufacturing about 1.5 million garments a year. Yeah. I was catering to the mid and high segment of European markets. When the average unit price of a t-shirt from Tirupur was around $2, mine was $5.50.
Oh, okay.
So I never undersold my product.
You never compromise on quality.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was in touch, personal touch with each and every customer of mine. When my shipments go, in about a week or 2 or 3, I would be there myself. I would go to the shops and see how the products are, how do they like it, how the customers like it. So I had a very personal rapport with people. And if there are some issues, instantly I will have it sorted out. So there too, they were really touched by the difference in approach in us from normal businessman's approach. And I never hesitated to give in if there is a need for a compromise. If my buyer loses money, I said, not to worry, I'll share on my own, I'll say like that. And they were touched by all these things.
So these templates that you employ in your life as well as in your business, were they really enhanced by your practice? And if so, can you let us know some concrete incidents when you felt that?
Absolutely. I remember there was an occasion. I was in France. I had a customer in a place called Lyon. Lyon is 450 kilometers from Paris, and you can take TGV, fast train, 2 hours flat, you can be there. Once I had a customer, I was visiting my customer, and my meeting with him was over, and his customer had come to call on him.
Okay.
So he's completely French. My customer could speak English. The other gentleman can only speak in French. So we all went for lunch. We went to a nice hotel, and these Frenchmen, they have some funny habits. That you are sitting in front of him, and they will go on talking to each other.
In French?
In French. You are ignored and you are forgotten. So it was going on, this conversation between them, for about 20 minutes or so. I was quietly, patiently waiting. So suddenly my name appeared in their conversation.
Okay.
In their conversation. So after that, my customer asked me, Prakash, you know what you are telling me about? I said, I don't know. You forgot my existence. I'm here. And you are only going on talking in French. Then he said, no, Prakash, it's very interesting what he observed. I introduced you and him to each other in my office. And then I was telling him now that Prakash is engaged in meditation and all that. That gentleman, you know what he replied to me? He said, from the moment you introduced me to him, there is something very soft flowing from his heart into my heart. And there is a peace around him and around me. I said, I'm surprised at it myself. In a business meeting, somebody who isn't meditating, but he was able to perceive this.
Okay.
I was stunned, and I wasn't aware of this. Only when he said that, could that be possible? I felt it right in the middle of the business meeting. So many occasions like this, where your very presence, it's master, because he is accompanying us all the time. He's accompanying us. So when he is there with you, his aura, his spiritual dimension, okay, it just embraces us. And it changes everything.
Okay. No, we also know that you were part of the Tirupur Ashram project. How did you balance? Because it's a difficult thing to take part in both your business as well as such a big project as a Tirupur Ashram project. How did you find time, and were your employees participating in your program?
No, see, Tirupur is something very special because Master has built up a beautiful team there.
Yes. Okay.
Beautiful team. Very cohesive, very obedient, lovely team. And people like me, we really did nothing.
Okay.
All the boys and sisters and brothers, they were doing everything. We would always be with them and then see how we could help them. So Master had already built a team.
Okay. There was no need to instruct or direct anybody.
Even when you have huge celebrations, it would be like nobody can say who is in charge.
Okay.
So you were not getting into the details and the nitty-gritties?
We would, but with each and every department, we'll go and sit with them every day for about half an hour and listen to them, okay, and learn from them what exactly they require. Do they have any challenges? Do they need any additional support and everything? Then and there, we'll take the call, finish it, and go to the next department. It was a regular thing. No big meetings, nothing.
Nothing. Not too much into abstractions.
No, not at all.
Most of the time, it was in a state of flow.
Yes, this is how Master trained us. See, the way Master is a master trainer. The way he trained us. For example, early 90s, a few of us, we went to Master, Charji Maharaj, and asked him, please give us an international function. Master just thought about it for a moment and said, restrict yourself to zonal functions for some time. That's all. We obeyed. But in hindsight, between 1993 when we asked this and 2001 was the first celebration given to us, what exactly Master did was, he used to visit Tirupur regularly. He made it more frequent, 3 times, 4 times
So
a
his
year.
presence was always guaranteed every 3 months.
Plus, every time he came, in the beginning there will be a few hundred abhyasis. Then slowly it was building up. So much so that, in the last years, I'm talking about 2000 and all that, when Master visited, there were 4,000 abhyasis, 5,000 abhyasis. And the Master's visits notice becoming shorter and shorter.
Oh.
So he was preparing us, equipping us to handle all the abhyasis, look after the comforts of the abhyasis, their transport, their accommodation, their food and everything. He was training us, he was preparing us, equipping us to take care of all these needs. When we were ready, he gave us the first celebration, 2001. We didn't even ask for it. He said, July we are celebrating in Tirupur. He just like that said. And we had 15,500 abhyasis. So the training was on the ground without so many words. He never in all these years of being with him, he gave one single instruction orally.
So would you say that this Tirupur phase of several satsangs and bandaras, gradually it was a preparation ground for the much larger bandaras and groupings that we have?
Absolutely. And he was doing it in such an organic and a beautiful manner. I'm just amazed at our Master's skill.
So prior to that we had much smaller groupings, correct?
Yes.
So I would say Tirupur
15,500 was the highest number in 2001. And 2007 we had 65,000 abhyasis, highest till today in one celebration.
Okay.
65,000 abhyasis.
That's when 2000?
7, Master's 80th.
Yeah, I remember I was there.
Okay.
So the preparation, he prepared the team.
Okay. Now, is it
And we are like Vanaras.
Yeah.
Simple
Okay,
Vanaras. I always think like that. I told Master, why did Lord Rama pick Vanaras?
Very good foot soldiers.
1, 2, mindless, they have no mind. 3, fearless.
And heartful.
Fearless, full of heart, ready to obey their Master. Then I told Master, we are only your Vanaras. Do whatever you want to do with us. So I was happy. And his work flourished.
Now, has it anything to do with the area? I wanted to know, because Tirupur developed very fast. Will this apply
It is possible. It's only an inference I'm making.
Yeah.
Inference. If you see Tirupur, the town person, I'm born and brought up there. Born in 57 and then spent about 65 years there. Till about early 70s, Tirupur was a glorified village.
Yes.
Glorified village.
Yes.
Some trading activity here and there. And slowly it started developing. Okay, the one wing started developing. Business was growing. In the beginning, for about 10 to 20 years, it was only catering to the needs of Indian market all over the country. Only inner garments and like that, they were, say, bunions and all that. And only white, there was no color at all. And then slowly buyers from abroad came, and then the export business was growing. Late 80s, 90s and 2000. Today they are doing 45,000 crores. It's steadily over the past 30-40 years. The beauty, so an unknown town created a mark for itself in the world textile map.
Yes.
In about 30 years. But the more beautiful thing is, parallelly spirituality was growing. And the timing, when I look at Master's visits, it was matching the growth of Tirupur town.
Okay. So it has.
Early 70s, Master started visiting Tirupur for his business. He was in TTK. So as he was coming here, both these things were happening. And then 2005, 2007, 2010, 11 and all that created a niche for itself in the spiritual map itself. So both happen simultaneously. It's a what should I say, a classic manifestation of the two wings of a bird concept in industry. The prosperity also happened, spiritual prosperity also happened. Master ensured both. He showed to the whole world that it is not only in the life of an individual, but in the life of the whole community it can happen.
And about shifting to Chennai, when did you shift your
Just
work?
about 2.5 years back.
Okay, okay.
Because my business ran into, as I was telling you, I had many failures also in business. It ran into rough weather. I had to close down the business. I did. And then me and my wife, my two daughters are married, or they are in different places. And we were all alone, doing whatever we could spiritually. And then my daughter and my grandchildren pulled me into Chennai.
Could you speak something about your family? How they came into Sahaj and how was their entry
initial
to
experience
initial
and
experiences?
then,
My father, as I said, he is the
Yeah,
pioneer. 77, 78, he became an Abhyasi. For the next 12 years, there was no second Abhyasi. So we became Abhyasis only 89 end and 90. And then slowly and steadily, the entire family and the extended family, everybody joined Sahaj Marg just because of my dad. He did not speak in so many words, just by being there, by just being humble and very simple and affectionate to people. He touched the hearts of so many people. So today there are about 150, 200 Abhyasis from our family and about 20 plus preceptors. It's all because of him. He was really our role model. Of course, the ultimate role model is always our master, but in our family he was the role model. So people took to meditation effortlessly, because they were always looking at him as a role model. What real meditation, what a master, being as a disciple to a master could do, they saw in him. So for us it was so easy. When I got married in July 1989, and then 1990, I took the first meditation. I asked my wife Sushila, "You want to come?" I said, "Yes, of course, wherever you go, I'll come." That's it. So we came together and took the sittings. It was so simple. So I thought it's a blessing that masters are giving, that you have a spouse like that. No resistance, nothing. For this, she is much more educated than me. She was a practicing advocate.
Oh, awesome.
I have one question which is slightly related to this. Interest is always the most important precondition when you join spiritual practice. So would you, of course spirituality undoubtedly increases humanity, compassion and all those, the softer side, the nobler qualities. So would you say that somebody who does not have these qualities in good measure prior to meditation and who does not take much interest in the beginning, would he transform himself or herself?
Oh, there is definite possibility. There is definite possibility, especially the presence of the master. It makes all the difference. Apart from the method, apart from the transmission, it is him. He is a magnet. He is a divine magnet placed on earth to attract souls like this.
Every kind of soul.
All kinds. But in my case, as I told you in the beginning, I instantly thought this is my mission. I thought this is my mission, my master, my system. So I started canvassing, I started going around on my own, wherever I went, talking about Sahaj Marg, talking about the need for meditation, everything, without anybody telling me anything, without anybody giving me a responsibility. I never waited for responsibilities in the mission also. So, as you rightly said, the interest is so vital. Even if it is not there in the beginning, at the inception, it would come. Because Master will draw you closer and closer and closer. But one thing is important, that you have to practice as prescribed. Because through practice, he infuses this interest as well. It's very vital.
Because I am reminded of this story of the Buddha and Angulimala. When Angulimala jumped down and asked Buddha to stop, he said, "I have stopped. When will you stop?" So that transformed Angulimala, and
Lovely.
Of course, after that he developed interest and he joined the practice. So do you remember any such instance vividly? Is something readily, does it come to your mind?
About
Somebody who just, I'm not saying, we are not talking about this prior history, maybe any kind of person, but someone that completely new to the system, who comes and who stood transformed, and after that he remained a dedicated Abhyasi.
no, nothing comes immediately. Nothing comes immediately. If it comes on the way, we'll see.
And about your children, because youngsters are always hesitant to take up spirituality straight away. They have a lot of questions how to manage studies. And so, could you tell about your children, how they came into Sahaj Marg?
Oh, they were born into Sahaj Marg family because as I told you, 89 July we were married, 19 November my first kid. By then we both of us were abhyasis. 91 my second daughter. We stopped. Okay, so 2 girls, and they were born into Sahaj Marg family. They were groomed by master. I always took them to master. From their very young age, I took them to master. I will just leave them there. And they, from a very early age, they started serving him, taking care of him, and abhyasis and everything.
They so regular in sadhana?
Yes.
From beginning.
And my elder daughter, she's Kasturi, her name is. She's in Gothenburg, Sweden. She's a scientist working in AstraZeneca. She's a preceptor. She's running a center there. She's running a center there. My second daughter is N Prakash, who did the podcast of our master as well. She lives in Chennai. She's also practicing.
The spouses are also abhyasis.
What happens is they are taken sittings, but they are followers of Sri Aurobindo. They are the whole family. I said, okay.
So both the spouses?
The elder daughter's husband, their family is followers of Ramana Maharishi.
I see, okay.
The second one, followers of Sri Aurobindo. So when they were getting married, I went to master and said, 3 masters come into confluence. Master said, why not? So Ramana Maharishi, Sri Aurobindo and Babaji Maharaj. But they appreciate a great deal of what we do.
Could you give any message to youngsters who are into business and
even education, some kind of template which they need to follow in their material life?
Be passionate. Be passionate about whatever you do. And do your best. Leave the results. Why? There is this question. Bhagavad Gita also talks about it. Do your work and leave the results to me. I got this answer once. That for any work to fruition, to become complete, so many factors have to come into play. Single factor cannot complete any job. There is no creation, there is no single entity who can do any job individually. There has to be coming together of many factors. So Lord says in His immense wisdom, infinite wisdom, my dear friend, you do your part. Leave the rest to me, because how do you ensure that others can also contribute? Leave it to me. I know how to ensure they also participate in this, and I know when to do it also. So in my opinion, whether it's young or old, for everybody, please do your part and leave the rest to Him, which is a state of surrender. And then the results will come eventually, inevitably, fruitfully.
Okay. Any message how to talk about Sahaj Marg? Deepen the practice.
More than anything else, our conviction.
Okay.
More than anything else. Most of the times we are not effective because
we are not convinced enough.
We are not strong, or we are not strong enough.
We may be mentally convinced, but maybe
it's not enough. It's not enough. If I am absolutely convinced, my roots are strong deep inside, when I speak up, then it will show, it will manifest. Most of the times it doesn't show. And it is very superficial. And how do you expect others to be touched by it?
It's not even passion. You need to go far beyond passion.
Far beyond. You have to be absolutely convinced of what you are doing. You must be absolutely sure of where you are heading. You must be. And then it will convey, it will transmit. Lack of it is ineffectiveness.
Yes.
Because only if you transmit the message yourself, only then will somebody else will be able to appreciate or...
Exactly.
Because otherwise you will sound unconvincing yourself.
And most of the times we make the mistake. For example, I speak to somebody. Either they don't listen to me, or they don't follow, or they don't take to meditation. Immediately we think that he is at fault.
Okay.
Instead, you look into you. Why was it not effective with him? Ask this question to yourself, you will find the answer.
So perhaps according to him, you are not living that.
Not yet
like
there.
Now.
You have not touched him. You have not touched him. I have not touched him.
But very often we also come across individuals who show a lot of interest and passion at the beginning, and then after that just peters out.
It happens. It happens to all. It happens to all. It has happened to masters. Babaji Maharaj has spoken about an abhyasi. someone who came to him for a sitting, and he was already on the third chakra. Babuji said, this is the only time in my lifetime I saw somebody coming to me, and he was already on the third chakra. But he did not come for the second sitting. He said if he had come for one more sitting, I would have liberated him. When it happens to the great souls, what are we? And then this question was addressed to our Master Charji Maharaj way back in 87 in one of the preceptor seminars. He was asked, so many people come and start meditation, very few stay. Why? You know what Master said? People who come and stay, they were already connected with the Master. Others, they are connecting afresh.
Okay.
They are coming new. Very profound answer.
He's also said that there may be outwardly manifestations of argumentation, etc. But inwardly they are all very connected people.
Yeah, he's compared with badam and mango.
True, true.
My badam is tough outside but is soft
Because
inside.
the sugary syrupy words may not always be very genuine.
That is why I think we have to cultivate this quality of working without even expecting results in spirituality. You go and do your work and then live it and come back. And in the beginning of my spiritual career, wherever I went, I thought I would make a big change, a revolution, big change. Now I have realized, when masters themselves can't do it, you are nothing. What can you do? But there is a new dimension to my thinking now. Now it says, wherever you go, make a little change, make a little value addition and come back. Make a little difference and come back.
But the desireless action that you're talking about, not expecting anything, that's more of a condition than a decision you can take.
I think so. I think so.
Because Nishkama Karma is very easy to speak
Absolutely. The beauty in Sahaj Marg is that masters will infuse experience in you and then make an expression of it so that you can understand. First the experience and then the understanding. It is not understanding and experience. So that's what you are exactly saying.
First you go through the learning process, then
Go
you
through the learning process. And then when you express yourself, then you understand yourself better.
Correct. That's true. Instead of theory first and practice later, it's always practice first and theory.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you very much, Prakash for this wonderful session. It has been extremely revealing, and we can feel the passion and the interest and the energy and the compassion that you feel for us and this organization and for our family members and all the Abhyasis and our friends, sisters and brothers present here. Thank you very much once again for your words of wisdom. Thank you.
I'm deeply touched. Deeply touched. Thank you very much. I feel humbled and honored.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.